Hello, Osas. Nice to meet
Uh,
you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Before starting this interview, I think it's good to like introduce yourself for people listening.
Hey everyone, I'm Osas. I'm a Nigerian, British, UK Afro R&B artist, and yeah, I'm literally about to drop my project. Wish we had more time.
On what date? Can you tell us?
Friday, 24th of July. So literally this Friday, or I don't know. By the time this interview comes out, it might be out.
Begin with, I think that we can start with this question I was thinking about. How would you define your music in 3 words?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say soulful. Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna say warm, and I'm gonna say romantic. Those are the three I'll say.
And at the time you started, because I saw you begin your career in 2020, were you like imagining your music in a certain way? Did it change? How did you see
Mhm.
it before starting it?
Yeah, I mean, it's changed over the years. Like I even started music before that. I
Oh,
started music, yeah, 2018 on SoundCloud. You won't find it.
no, I didn't do
Yeah,
that much.
crazy. But yeah, it's on SoundCloud. So every year till now, I've just been growing, developing, listening to new music and trying to like create my sound. And I think probably only up until 2024, I would
Mhm.
say I really found like the sound and the lane that I'm trying to express now. So yeah, always changing, always changing.
And what are you thinking when you say about 2024? Is that like a specific time, a specific
Yeah,
sound,
yeah, for sure.
song?
Like it was really, I'm gonna say the album like Wizkid made in Lagos, that really changed like my
Yeah.
perspective. I feel like it was for me anyway, it embodied what like Afro R&B could be. And like I was just like, yeah, I want to make music like this. I want to make music that made me feel happy, you know what I'm saying? So in 2024, I dropped my first EP, If It Was Up to Me. And that was me attempting to do that. That was me actually showcasing to the world. That's what I'm trying to go into. So yeah, that's why I'd say 2024 was probably that moment.
And you talked about Wizkid, and
Yeah,
actually,
my
when I
God.
was listening to this EP that
Yeah,
you said before, I was actually thinking about Nigeria. It's like
yeah,
Nigeria
yeah, for
opened my
sure.
ears and everything with the style. And even when I was listening to your music, like in general, I was like, okay, you've got different types of artists coming up. I was thinking about Audio maybe.
Yeah,
Wizkid,
yeah,
obviously. I don't know if you've got like any other artists that like
yeah.
help you find and shape your music.
Yeah. I mean, like, firstly, like Wiz, that's like, as I said before, that's like my goal. Like, I've been listening to Wizkid for literally all of my life, and he's inspired me in a lot of ways. There was another one. Obviously, he's from London as well. Like seeing what he's doing from the beginning to where he is now has been incredible. But there's a lot of like other artists, like Bryson Tiller inspired me a lot.
Oh.
The trap era, yeah, that was crazy. I remember when I first saw the Don't video, and I was like, no, that guy is so cool, and I really wanted to make music like that in my own way. So
Mhm.
he was a very, very big inspo to me as well. So yeah.
So when you think about your music, you think about blending different type of genres,
Yeah. But I
Afro,
do definitely,
R&B.
yeah. But I definitely think like where I sit is really like, you have the Afro because I'm Nigerian, so like the Afro beats is the foundation. But I sing like an R&B artist. So
Yeah,
it's like
you.
just yeah, so it's literally that mix. I'll be honest, like when I was younger, I used to take in so much music, pop, R&B, dance, everything. So it's just a big like influence and everything. It's a big mix up, I would say. Yeah.
But how did you do like to sort everything up? I think that for most artists right now, we have different type of sounds, styles that are kind of like shaping our view of music, very versatile, very like big and
Yeah.
general. And how did you do as an artist since you begin? How did you do like to sort?
Was obviously understanding where I sit. Like, I mean, I'm Nigerian, but I'm British as well. So I'm in the diaspora. And I think it was very important to me to make music that related to the diasporan community. And that was, something that both Nigerians or Africans can listen to and understand, but
Mhm.
also here could also relate to. And that's kind of where I sat with the Afro R&B because as I said before, I love R&B music, but like, I mean, I grew up in Afro beats. So it took a lot of years. As I said before, like, I've been making music since 2018, and
Mhm.
it was me creating with the right producers and just
Yeah.
constantly like making records until I thought, you know what? yeah, this makes sense. This is the thing that defines me. This makes sense. So it took a lot of work in the studio, and there's still a lot of more work to do. And I hope that this project can just show people where I'm at. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna follow up. I've got one question in my head, but I'm just gonna keep it for after because it was a good thing that you talked about like rappers. And I think I'm gonna keep it for after because I was thinking about one thing because as an artist, it's kind of vulnerable to speak about your feelings. And was it
Yeah,
that easy for you to write about your feelings,
yeah,
pouring them on paper? And do you think that your personal life has really impacted your music and your writing in
yeah.
general?
I mean, 100%. Like, as I say to everyone, like, music really helped me with my emotions. It was like my first outlet. I'm very someone that overthink a lot.
Mhm.
And music kind of just helped me release that. So for me, it was easy to like speak about my feelings in music. I think the hard part was sharing it. Do you
Ah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah. Do you want to keep
Yeah,
it for yourself?
yeah, yeah, it was easy for me. I used to have a notebook where I used to write like literally everything, but the hard part was me sharing it. But when I gained the confidence through, my friends saying, "Yo, this is good, like release it," and then seeing strangers like my music, it kind of like allowed me to express that because I think the thing of my selling point is the vulnerability is relatable. Whether it's love, whether it's pain, everyone goes through it, everyone wants to feel love as well. So I feel like me singing about my feelings has definitely allowed people to connect with me on a human level.
Did you have any like, sorry for interrupting you, but I
Yeah,
was thinking
yeah,
about, did you have any feedback of people saying to you, I felt the same way about
yeah,
love,
all the
about
time. Yeah,
relationships?
all the time. Like people would tell me there's certain songs I had. Like for example, last year I dropped a song called My Mind,
Hmm.
and it was literally the song was literally about me constantly chasing and kind of feeling drained. And so many people like reached out to me and said they feel the exact same way, and this song got them through this or this song got them through that.
Hmm.
I have another song called I Do, which is so romantic, and a lot
Hmm.
of people tell me that when they're with their babies, they'll play the song. I'm like, yeah, this is what so
But how do you feel
100
when you get that much love and how do
is
you
beautiful.
feel?
Beautiful. It's beautiful because at the end of the day, like, it's a dream of mine, like, for people to actually listen to my music and actually enjoy it. So,
Mhm.
like, anytime someone reaches out to me or anytime I get a video of someone playing my song or I hear it on the radio, like, it
Mhm.
just warms my heart because, like, this is what I'm trying to do for a living. So I'm just happy that people actually take it in.
But do you get any
Yeah.
feedbacks? Because, like, if from my point of view, because as a French speaking content
Yeah.
creator, do you have like any feedbacks of people not actually understanding your music, like lyrics, but feeling the vibe? Because I think that when you speak, and
Yeah.
is why I understand that you
Mhm.
you want it to be beyond the lyrics. Like it's about a vibe that kind of like englobes you and
Yeah. My parents are like the most example. They don't understand a word I'm saying in my music.
no
They don't
way.
understand what I'm saying, but they still get the vibe. They still know, okay, this guy's singing about love. They don't know what I'm saying, but the vibe and the energy is still there. And they were kind of like my test. Like, okay, if they get it, then I'm sure other people will get it. I'm telling you honestly, like even a few days ago, funny enough, I'm almost like, she doesn't understand a word I'm saying, but she knows that like it just sounds lovely. And I was like,
Hmm.
okay, we're getting somewhere. I think music is universal, whether you understand English or not. I think if there's a vibe there, if there's an energy there, it will be
Hmm.
reciprocated. And I've gotten a lot of love for people from people outside of the UK as well.
From
That's what I
where?
can say. For France, shout out French people,
Yeah, obviously. Let's tackle this one because when you spoke about France, I was like, okay, I've got one, and it's kind of it's been
yeah,
all the threads in my questions about this
yeah,
project and about like your discography in general. I was like kind of surprised because you release different singles,
yeah, yeah,
either titled in French, Perdu à Paris,
yeah,
or
yeah,
even other things like outputs when the chorus was actually
yeah,
in
yeah,
French.
yeah.
Because when I was listening to Perdu à Paris, I was thinking about you
I
sounded
love
like
how you say it as well, by the way.
what?
I love how you say it as well.
Perdu à Paris? Okay,
Yeah, you
thanks.
say it the right way. I'm telling you.
How do you say it? Say it for
I'm not gonna say it now.
us.
I'm not gonna say it now.
But when I
Don't
listened
worry.
to this, I was listening to this music and I was like, you sounded like a French singer, like a French speaking singer,
Uh,
because I don't know if you know Corneille.
yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah.
sounded like him like so
Oh, come
much.
on. No, I appreciate that,
That's
man.
kind of an honor because he's kind of a good, like he writes good, he sings
Yeah,
good, and
yeah.
he got this vibe of like transcending the music and feeling that it's beyond the lyrics. It's kind of
Yeah,
the vibe, and even the I feel like, in my opinion, vibe is kind of a is not enough to describe because
sure,
vibe
for
is
sure.
kind of flat, and if you want to have this kind of energy and
Mm.
what you yeah, I was thinking about this, and also why France,
You
why
know,
in
it is.
French.
I can't take the credit for that fully. I'll give you the little backstory. So one of my friends, he was celebrating his birthday and he wanted to go to Paris. It was like 15 of us. We all said we're going. I was like, okay, cool, we're going Paris. Like I love Paris. Like growing up, looking at the city, like it was mad romantic to me. So I was like, yo, I'm going with my friends. It's gonna be fun. I want to make some music about it. One of my friends, Rix, he's from Cameroon, so he speaks
Mhm,
French.
mhm.
So I was with him and we made the song together. And with that, like he was very like, okay, it needs to be about this, it needs to be about this, it needs to be about this. He goes to Paris a lot, so he really helped me navigate that and create that song.
Enhancing the experience and all the
Yeah,
energy
yeah, like he
because
was
it's kind
telling
of
me, "Yo,
different.
you need to say this word, you need to do this word, you need to say like
Wow.
this." So I was like, okay, cool. It was a proper fun session. And then with Output, my producer, he goes, as I said before, he goes to Paris a lot. And we made the song and I was like, we need something for this chorus. Like, it doesn't, I tried to do different, I was like, it doesn't seem right. He said he was going Paris the next week. I was like, bro, if you can
Mhm.
try to do something, this could make sense. He got back and that chorus and Output with the girl, yeah, it just sounds fire. I don't know what she's saying, but it sounds so cool. It sounds so
It's
cool,
all
man.
about the vibes. It's like your
Yeah,
parents, the
yeah,
same thing.
exactly. And even people here when they hear it, they're like, "Yo, this is cool! Like, this is so cool." I love Paris, man, and I think I'm excited to actually grow outside of the UK. Like,
Mm.
have supporters from like France, Belgium, Spain, Germany, Africa, America. Like, I want my music to be played everywhere. So even this like small interaction I'm getting from outside the UK really does mean a lot to me. I won't lie.
So we've talked about your discography, but let's talk about now.
Yeah,
How? Because this interview is all about your upcoming project. Wish we had more time.
yeah, yeah.
I felt like your voice and music was even more powerful and precise. Whether
Mhm.
it would be like the sounds merging Afrobeats and R&B, and also some different things and other vibes, like different melodies too. Did you feel any change, like since you started your music and in comparison with your previous songs and EPs, because you've got two and it's your third one? How would you describe everything, the process of creating this upcoming?
Yeah, I mean, this was beautiful. Like, it took me like a whole year to create this. We had like so much songs. The real story behind it was I just came like fresh out of uni. I didn't go to university in London. I went university in like somewhere in the UK. Came back to London. It was like just everyone was kind of focused on what's next in life. And I just felt like the times when I linked up with my friends or my girlfriend or my family, like
Mhm.
I actually had to cherish those moments a bit more. And that's kind of where the wish we had more time comes from, because it's like, you know, we have to be present in our moment now. We have to be together now. And a lot of the things that I experienced with that, with those situations, I took to the studio. A lot of the songs reflect, some of those situations. A lot of it romantically as well, especially with my girlfriend. That's kind of how, wish we had more time came about. And I just want people to just, be present. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Because when you think and when you speak, I also get the feeling that it's like time is like slipping through your fingers in some way.
Yeah, yeah, in a weird way, like in a weird way, because it's like, as I said before, like the week goes so fast, and like before you know it, the year's gonna be done. And it's
Yeah.
like sometimes when you're constantly like focused on tomorrow, like you forget about today. Do you know what I
Hmm.
mean? And it's like I found myself sometimes like looking at myself as I'm guilty for relaxing. And it's like, no, like as much as you're working, you definitely do need to relax. You definitely do need to have some fun, be in the moment. And I'm still trying, it's still something I'm working on. But this project definitely kind of like showed me like, yeah, you need to do this, you need to take it easy. Like the song I have Take It Easy, or like, yeah,
Hmm.
just different songs kind of show different parts for me. Yeah.
So, and you talked about like take it easy. Do you have like I would say like a top three or specific song,
Wow.
but would you like choose one song that would be like describing your state of mind within this project? Which was
I was
the key
easy.
song?
Yeah. Oh, that's two different questions.
Oh, sorry, I got mixed up. But I was
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
you can choose
Um,
whether you can, yeah,
the
which one?
key song, I think, to make this project, what was the key song? That's a sick question. I'm gonna say "Few Hours," the intro.
Hmm.
That was a very key song to make, just because of what I'm talking about. I'm literally talking about free. So I was with my girlfriend for a few days, and when I left, she said something like, "It's felt like you've been here for a few hours," and I was like, "Okay, hold on, we're onto
Wow.
something here." So when I went to the studio, that's when we made that song. I was like, "3 days feels like a few hours," because it's like you're with someone and you're just like, it's just like you get lost, like you lose track of time, and everything just seems like it's gone so quick. And
Hmm.
that was like probably I would say the backbone for the project.
Oh,
My favorite song I would probably say is Odor. I think it's track 3, comes after
yeah.
Take It Easy. That song for me is amazing because like the producers, Benjamin, David, Pyro, like they mixed high life, Afro beats, and R&B and jazz together. I don't know, man. The song just seems so romantic. I kind of describe it as like a dinner date. Like, when you go to
Yeah.
late night, with your other, and like, everyone's talking around, but you're just focused on the person in front of you. So that's kind of how I describe that song. So anytime I listen to it, yeah, yeah, man, it's amazing.
I made some like tiny research because you talk about Odo. And Odo, what does
Yeah,
it
yeah.
mean? Because I think it's from Nigeria. It's actually a
No,
word.
it's Ghanaian. Ghanaian, it
Ah,
means
Ghanaian.
love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Ghanaian. It means love. So, fun fact: even two of the producers on that song are Ghanaian.
Mm,
My manager's Ghanaian as well. So, shout out Ghana. There's a lot of Ghanaians here. But that word, I love it. It's just a beautiful word. There's a song actually by an amazing Nigerian artist called Asha. A few like years ago, and she had a song called Odo, and I remember that song was so beautiful, and the way she just used the word, I was like, wow. So coming into this song, I just had the same exact feeling. And I was like, I remember I was doing the melodies and I kept saying the word, and we're like, hold on, yeah, we're gonna use this
wow.
word. This is cool. And then yeah, we
Okay.
just went on with it. Yeah.
So you kind of responded to my following like the two
Oh,
other
sorry.
question, like two fa favorite songs. Okay, I think it's gonna be A Few Hours and Odo. Or if you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to add
yeah. Oh
other.
no, no, I do have one more.
Okay.
Feels like home. Feels like home probably be my third one.
This
Um
one is my favorite too.
Oh
Like,
no, thank
there's a
you, man.
vibe difference. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that song is beautiful because I co-produced the beat. I started the beat.
Oh.
He basically finished it and brought it up. But I wrote the whole song in a park. I went to my local park. I just sat there with my phone, my headphones, and I just wrote the song in the park. So everything in that song is very intentional. So yeah, I really, really like that song. So I'm happy that you like it.
The other questions, I would say, among your discography, which EP you like producing the most?
Oh wow.
Because you've got three.
Yeah,
Because which
yeah, yeah.
ones?
That's a good question. I like all of them for different. I'm gonna say if it was up to me, 2024, because I recorded, like, apart from Calm Down, I recorded all of those songs in my kitchen in my uni.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna say that because that was like the most free I felt. We were just in uni, um, in the middle of doing exams, making music, and yeah,
mhm.
when that came together, I was so proud of myself and my team for even doing that. It showed that no matter where you are, like you can still get the job
Yeah.
done. So it meant a lot to me. Yeah, for
That can be
sure.
kind of a way of like convincing people because I know a lot of people are kind of stressed. "Oh, I need some tools. I need some,
So, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have
yeah,
any money and everything." So it's kind of a good
yeah.
like anecdote to,
Because I didn't have money for like a lot of the studio and stuff like that, especially in uni. Like it was crazy, but we had to use what we had, and we had a living room, we had
Mhm.
some speakers, we had some setup, and we just got to work every day. Like the neighbors complained, but we,
I
we
mean,
done what we had to do. You know what I mean? But if it's not that, I would definitely say 48 hours in Paris. Like even as I said before, it was my friend's birthday, but when we went to Paris, it was so surreal. Like I shot a whole music video out there.
oh.
Went to the PSG stadium, which was so cool. Like, yeah, I'm a big football fan, so that was pretty cool. So those two,
Which
yeah.
artist would you be the most excited to collaborate with?
I mean, firstly, I would say Thames.
Oh,
Thames, man, Thames. She's
yeah.
like,
Because you talked a
you
lot
know what I'm
about
saying?
men, but girls
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
also have talent.
Yeah, Thames, Thames is a queen, man, and I would love to like have the opportunity to work with Thames. Who else would I really want to work with? That's a good question. Obviously, like Wizkid, that would be like an honor as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep it as that, I'm gonna keep it as Thames and Wiz. Like I really, really like I was telling to my friends, I would love to have like an EP with Thames, like 4 songs. If she could just give
Wow.
me 4 songs, that would
Because
be amazing.
in your EP, I was also thinking about this, is that you've got your EP, but there's not that much featuring in it. Is that a
Yeah, I have
choice?
one feature. I have one feature with a girl. She's an amazing, amazing singer. Her name is who is Becca.
Hmm.
And she's a close friend of mine. But yeah, I would like she's amazing. I think with the features, the only features I've done currently have been with people that I know, like people that are actually my friends, who is Becca. But I do think going after this project, I'm definitely gonna try and like, collaborate with more artists, kind of see what we can make. It's just about energy though. I think my problem is when you're in a studio, it's a sacred space. So with people I know, I'm comfortable, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
but
kind of need to look in
if
the
you what
business.
you talk and you said that word comfort, that's why maybe it's gonna be like a
Yeah,
different like result
exactly.
also.
Exactly. So I need to challenge myself. I had a session with one artist. His name is Akemdi. We dropped a song called IDG, and that was sick. That was a very he was amazing in the studio. But yeah, definitely for my next project, you're gonna see more features for sure.
And I was also, because I talked about one question before, you in your first EP, you did some collaboration with rappers. Why?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think it's like
No,
kind of the classic way, like R&B and rappers
yeah, yeah. I think
collaboration?
they need to do that a bit more now, man. I think like I don't really see like too much of it anymore, but
Mhm.
definitely I actually love rap. Like I listen to a lot of rap music. Like if I didn't sing, I would definitely want to be a rapper. They're so cool.
Really?
Yeah,
And
no, rap is so cool.
and which
So
which rapper is your like a favorite rapper in Britain or
a rapper called, I mean, I hope you do, Santan Dave?
of course.
That's my goat, man. So definitely him, like he's the goat. But I had the song, and I was like, we need to put someone on this song. And I was thinking about maybe like another singer, but I was like, I don't really know how the dimensions would work. So yeah, I just wanted it to be with a rapper. And then the other session I had, Peace, my friend Jay Benu, he came with me to the session. So when I done my verse, he just done his verse, and I was like, wait, we have a
Wow.
song here, let's do it. I definitely think you're definitely gonna hear more rap collaborations as well. Like just more collaborations in general.
Hmm.
A lot of cool artists that I definitely want to work with. So yeah.
I think that's everything for today. Thank you very much. And also I
Thank you.
wanted to say it's kind of an honor, like for you to be my first interview and for
Yeah.
me to be the interviewer, the host. It was really like, if I have to explain a bit about my experience for listening to this EP on early access, I would say that it was like kind of a good experience because it was kind of short. So I had just have to like you listen to it, you just do whatever, just like relax. For me, it was kind of a listening to something that made me feel very comfortable. Like, like
Yeah.
it had
Yeah,
this way of like, like escaping reality a bit. So in
exactly.
my view, I obviously I recommend people to like to listen for this EP on Friday. But it was really a good experience for me to discover one new
Yeah,
artist, and
this
obviously from
is
Britain.
no, this is amazing for me to do this. Honestly, like it does
Yeah.
mean a lot. Like I said before, like doing an interview that's not in the UK, like it's
Hmm.
big for me. I don't take this for granted. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you.